Good morning everybody, and welcome to the video. It's week 41, it's Monday morning, it's 7:09 a.m, it's 1 degrees above freezing, and yeah, it's cold and wet, miserable. It's a typical British winter, right? Last week, or yesterday specifically, I think I ended the video in Wakefield, I can't remember, but anyway, we had a ton of snow yesterday, or the past couple of days actually, and I had gone down for the weekend to see my kids, as I do at weekends, and got completely snowed in. When I woke up Sunday morning, there was about 6 inches of, and I'm not exaggerating, about 6 inches of snow on the floor, and it was an impossibility to get down the road. There were cars spinning out, cars burning clutches out and breaking down and sliding around and all that kind of stuff. You know, you get the image, you get the picture. Which is a bit of a worry for me, because I woke up at about 6:30, 7 o'clock, the sound of cars spinning out of control that was parallel next to my van. And I couldn't see out the window blockers, and it was still dark, and I was just coming around like this. Do you know what I mean? But I was told someone got, I know, I'd love to see the footage, I haven't seen it, but someone took video footage on their Ring doorbell of the car and missing me by about that much. That wasn't a fun thought, actually. So I was stuck there for the day though. There was nowhere I could go. Now fortunately there was very few vehicles foolhardy enough to try and get up that road. It's on an incline like this, but that didn't really occur thereafter. So I spent the day with the kids. We watched movies, we just had a laugh, we just chilled, you know, that sort of stuff, and that was good. 1 second. But they're back to their normal routine now, their day to day, because my youngest goes back to school today. My eldest has got another few days off, I believe. So not necessarily back to the routine for him. I'm feeling out of it today, quite a lot, even though I did work on Thursday and Friday. But that was a non-contact day, in that we didn't have the kids, the students in. The first day back of 2025 is today, and I've got to get set up for that. So I was having this McDonald's coffee. I'm going to let that kick in first, and I'm going to get started on my day. Oh gosh. So how's your New Year's been? How's your Christmas been? How's it all gone for you? Let me know down below. I'm not, I sound a bit fed up like this first thing in the morning. I'm not, honestly. I'm like that cranky old car that's trying to get started down the road now. You know. I'm still coming around, still waking up. But yeah, it's a bit dismal here today. Let me pick the camera up and just kind of show you around a little bit. Oh, I'll just spin you around, guys. I'm not one of them fancy YouTubers that got lots of different cameras and stuff. But yeah, the snow's all but gone here. It's replaced with flooding in some parts, I'm afraid. So the drive down from Wakefield to Doncaster was a bit fraught at times. Whilst the roads were clear of snow and ice, it was replaced with flooding and standing water everywhere. Oh, there's Asda, by the way. And that's the McDonald's I've just been for my coffee, just in case anybody gives any kind of care at all. Yeah, you probably don't. But there you go. Will I edit all this spinning around business out? No, I won't, because it's real vlogging, it's real blogging, it's real genuine stuff. I'll leave it all in. I'll edit out some of my ums, my pauses, my hesitations probably. But apart from that, that's all good. And that's it, you see. I don't do anything that's scripted. Everything I do is in the moment, off the cuff, genuine, real content. I don't make stories up. I don't do storytelling necessarily. You know, this is the reality of van life. If you want to know about van life, all its realities, its pros, its cons, its ups, its downs, then you're in the right channel, or at the right channel, in the right place. I'm not going to flower things up for you. I'm not going to necessarily go out my way just to make content videos like some people say. that they've got content anxiety and stuff. Well, if you're living your life and you're blogging your real life, then there should be no such thing as content anxiety. It makes sense. If you're living some sort of, I want to say fake life, but that's not the right word I'm searching for. Some sort of pseudo life, some sort of proxy life, where you are constantly worried about anxiety, worried about what you're going to put on YouTube, then that's you. I don't know. There's a word that we use in special needs circles and neurodiverse circles that's called masking. That's you masking, and it's not you presenting your true, real, authentic self, or your true, real, authentic journey. I'm going to extend that to that and include that. Do you know what I mean? And do you really want to follow people that are just a plastic fantastic? Because I don't. It's just past midnight on Monday, and I've got a bit of a problem. I went into the Toby Carver behind me for a little bit of a snack and a drink, a non-alcoholic drink, I will hasten to add, and to charge up my EcoFlow and stuff, and all fine, but the snack I had was a creamy garlic mushroomy thing, and yeah, it's given me, let's say, undesired effects, so I've had to use my emergency loo. I did that, and when I do that, remember this is a micro camper, so I've got to put the bed away so I can get my emergency loo out and use it, and then I can sort all that out and put the bed back. Problem is, I'm halfway through putting the bed back and it stopped moving. Remember, it's an electronic one. You press the buttons, it goes up and down. I think it's a lot to do with the battery. I do need a new battery.
What? It's Conan.
We're gonna get food bar now.
What the hell's food bar?
You'll see.
For a few minutes to see if I'll give the battery a little bit of a kick and I can get the bed down and get some kit. So fingers crossed. I've been running for a few minutes now, and let's see what happens. God almighty, you can't write this shit, can you? Okay, here's a switch in the on position. No, it's having none of it. The only thing I can think of next is to change the battery in the remote control. I've got my multi-tool just over here. So I do have a spare battery, as fortune would have it. I don't know if that's the issue, but I can try at least. So let's see. I don't even know if that's the right one, to be frank. No, it's too big. I know I've got one underneath the bed. I don't know if I can get to it. So, where's my head torch? Let's see if I can get to the screwdriver set that's underneath the bed. Oh man, honestly. Give it a try one more time when I get out. Pound shop screwdriver set. To the rescue. So I don't know if it's this or not, but I'll give it a whirl. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm taking the screws out. Tiny, tiny little things, so careful not to lose them. I don't even know if this is the issue, to be quite honest. I mean, the blue light comes on when I press it, right? But is that enough to generate the signal, or is it reduced? I think, and is it the battery is low because of the temperatures? So I changed it not long ago. And that's all that's inside. So I'm going to quickly see if I remember what to do. kind of slides out on a little tray thing, like that. So let's take that out of the tray. Well, that's one. What's happened there? Oh, there's two of them in there. Oh God, do I have two left?
I was having a bad day. Like now? Like now!
Use. I'm a bit doubtful now if I've got any left. I don't think this one that I've got here is the right one. Did I put the switch back up? Yeah. Oh, it's making no difference at all. Yeah. Well, right. The bed is sorted. I am in the bed. Now, putting it away in the morning, that could be a different story again. It's clearly acting up, it's clearly got an issue. I don't know what it is, but it's clearly got an issue of some sort. Maybe it was remote control, maybe it's the battery, maybe it's the actuator underneath the mechanical part. I really don't know. But clearly I've got to do something about it, because I can't do this all the time. I'm tired. I don't know what time it is. It's going to be about 1 o'clock now. It's Tuesday, whatever day, 8th I think? No, 7th of December. And after last night's debacle and having to fix the bed, I've managed to put it back away again this morning, or back up. But it was a struggle. It wasn't straightforward and easy. I thought I was going to have to, well, I don't know what I thought I was going to have to do, but I thought I was going to have to do something, that's for sure. Cold this morning. I don't know what temperature it is. I'll have a look in a minute. Is it above freezing? I think it possibly is. But cold all the same, for sure. Today is just another work day. Always is, isn't it? Always is. Monday to Friday is work. Because I'm a wage slave. That's the only way to put it. I am quite literally a wage slave. But there's nothing I can do about that. You know, you just kind of got to suck it up and get on with it. And get on with life. I wish I could have the financial stability and financial situation to do what some other YouTubers do, and that's just like go all in and quit the day job sort of thing, to be honest with you. But I can't. Goodness, I can't. I just don't have that financial stability to be able to do that. Sadly, otherwise I would do it tomorrow. I've got the engine running for a little minute to get some charge into batteries. Then I'll take these window covers down and stuff. These do, I've been told, keep the heat in. I think it does a little bit. But then again, I've got the great big window at the front, so it's counterproductive, I guess, in that respect. But I am cold this morning, as I said. I'm going to make some breakfast in a minute. I'm oohing and ahhing between porridge and eggs on toast. I don't know. Right, so that's coffee done. First one of the day. Cappuccino. Yeah, so the coffee machine, that took 1%. 1% of the EcoFlow, so it's well worth it to have a nice cup of coffee, in my opinion. Small luxuries. I saw this on Taft's Destination. Double them up. Pop them in there. He probably saw it somewhere else as well. I don't know where he saw it, but you know. And then just on here to toast them. Hold on there. Oh, there we go. We'll use this one. I just keep turning them over every now and then. And as if by magic, toast. Perfectly done. Right. Well, I'm going to eat this toast, drink this coffee, get on the road to my parking spot. And just like that, we're all set up for work. And things are going. I've blanked all the screens, so yeah, it's all private and confidential, but this is my setup. 2 monitors. There's usually a secondary camera here. It's called a visualizer, Bluetooth mouse, and some other bits and pieces as well that I've got to plug in yet. Okay, and this is my day for day. It is -4, I believe, outside right now. There's ice and frost everywhere. It's a bit chilly. It's a bit warmer in here actually, which is nice. But since this is all private and confidential, you guys cannot really come along with me for this part of my journey. I'm sure you will respect that. Okay, so I'll pick you up a bit later on. Right, it's lunchtime. I brought you back just for a moment. I thought I'd picked up a pot noodle yesterday and hadn't. I picked up a pot pasta instead. My bad. Never mind. But I wanted to show you the coffee machine that I used this morning for my coffee. It's not a one-trick pony. I quite like this machine. It's quite low wattage, quite low power consumption. At the top, you've got this little switch for hot water, cold water, and I can just pop it on. Oh no. Oh no. I've just made a complete cock up. I've ruined my dinner because I forgot I'd left a coffee pod in. Oh no. Coffee pasta? I don't think so. So I've just absolutely destroyed that now. Ew. Ah. I thought I'd show you something really cool and really good then as well. Oh God. What a day. First the bed last night. Same problem with the bed this morning. Putting it away, I will add. And now this. Oh God. I've got some bread. I've got some cheese. I'll make a cheese sandwich. I wanted something warm, but it is what it is. I am so annoyed. I'm all set up for bed now. And I've got the wraparound screen on tonight because that pole kept falling down last night. I got up at least 3 times in the middle of the night to have to put the damn thing back up. So yeah, so I've gone with the wraparound tonight. It's a bit of a pain in the morning having to take it down, especially if I get up out of bed late, which sometimes I do. But yeah, it's worth it. You get a better night's sleep with that on. It's darker, it's less hassle putting it up and down all night. Yeah, and I've splurged. I've put the heater on. I haven't just bought this, by the way. I've had it for ages, but I've just put it on now. It does kick out quite a bit of heat, but it's a very small heater. I know it's a very small van, but when these curtains are open, you've got all that extra space that's craving heat. That said, though, when you cover up them windows at the front, you've got a large bit of, I don't know what the word is, large bit of glass that's covered. It's not demanding heat and conducting cold, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It is, of course, but you know, you're just reducing it a little bit, aren't you, at the very least. So that's all good. I'll set a timer for 20 minutes for the heater on my phone, excuse me, to remind me to turn the heater off and save the battery. When I put the heater on, the EcoFlow was on 89%. So let's see after 20 minutes how much power it has used. That'll be an interesting experiment, I guess. But I'm going to go back to watching Lost. I do get wrapped up in these programs and I like to see them all the way through. So it's Lost on Netflix, and what I've been watching on CSI on Disney. Well, the time has gone off, been 20 minutes, and actually it's not boiling hot in here, but it's lovely and warm, for sure. Okay, let's just take a look and see how much power that 20 minutes took. 12%. Electric heaters are known to be very, very hungry on power. So 12% for 20 minutes of heat. I can live with that. That's all right, for sure. I reckon it'll probably run it for a good few hours, 3-4 hours maybe, but don't want it. I'm going to put the bed out now. Oh God, let's hope it goes all right. Maybe I'll just leave it recording whilst I try to do this. So remember, it's on this little receiver thing, and let's see if this is going to work. We have some life, slowly but surely. Did this last night and then it got stuck about here, so we're making progress. I have to put it all forward so it doesn't get stuck in the hinge. Oh, the eagle has landed. Now the downside is a lot of that heat that just built up with the heater straight out the door when I was putting the bed up. I should put the heater on after I did that, but anyway, I'm not going to put it back on. Right guys, welcome to the video, or welcome back to the video I should say. It is Wednesday the 8th of December. It's -3 outside and my bed has stopped working. What I've decided to do is try and do a manual kind of override thing, and I'll show you what I mean by that. In the middle of a car park that's frozen over. My hands are really numb at the moment from the cold. But this is what I've had to do, unfortunately. You take apart the, I think it's called a receiver or a transceiver or something, and then there's 2 buttons you can press, or 2 contacts you can contact. I can't remember where they are. Where are they? Where are they? And you kind of almost like short them out, sort of thing. Now, where are they? I've done this. Oh, there they are, just up here. Okay, I can't remember which way around they go, but if I touch them together, the middle with the end, it should. Oh, hang on, I forgot to switch it on. So now I'll switch it on. Just let me try it directly. Oh, it's working now. Can we see? So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I just didn't run the engine up long enough. So, next thing, I'm going to replace the cover. Like so. But there are 2 contacts in there. If that hadn't worked, I'd have just kind of, it's not really shorting them out, it's bridging them. That's probably the correct term to use. You bridge them with something conductive, like the end of a screwdriver, or I was going to use the end of a pair of pliers. And that should do the trick just fine. Now, I didn't install this bed. This bed was installed when I bought the van. I've been told there's a switch you can wire in manually to do exactly what I'm doing now, so you don't have to come in there, take everything apart. You have a switch inside the habitat, and you just take that grommet out and feed it in through there. So I think I might go onto the website and order a switch, because this is happening far too often just recently, and I think they know that this eventually happens, and that's why they're selling those switches. Right, now the thing is, this setup is by Gimpson Robotics. Gimpson Robotics just sell parts, robotic parts. They do not sell beds. They don't sell this as a bed. They don't advertise it as a kit for a bed in any way, shape or form. But they do know it is being used in camper vans for beds. They're aware of that. But they're not a camper van company, nothing to do with camper vans. So, whilst Gimpson Robotics offer very, very good customer care, because they were the ones that taught me through this process initially last year, and I've just remembered it ever since, if that makes sense. So whilst they provide excellent customer service and replacement parts and all that sort of stuff, and the prices are very reasonable, they're nothing to do with camper vans. I don't know what genius came up with the idea of putting this into a camper van. I think personally now, upon reflection, after all this experience, I'm freezing my cojones off right now, is I think I would have preferred just a manual bed, just keep it simple. And I would advise anybody out there to kind of steer away from this setup, to be quite frank. It's not a massive requirement. I'm struggling here to get this back into it. It's not a tie wrap. It's not as a requirement to have something like this. It's just a gimmick, to be quite frank. I'm really close to the microphone right now, so lean over and try to do this with you between my arms. I can give me a big hug. So, on this is an extra roll of thin slip in case I want to redo the window coverings. Thin slip, reflectors, that's what it is. And there. This is an awning. I don't know why I'm carrying it. That's not like you can read it into, right? Not an awning, sorry, a windbreak. Washer fluid, spare motor oil, a little bit of water. I don't know why I'm carrying that, in all honesty. This away. Now then, I can't remember where I last left this vlog off. I think it was this morning after I had a fight with a bed. If I've managed to record anything of that, then it'll be in here somewhere. But I feel like I've lost that bit of footage. I don't know why, because I couldn't find it when I went back to it. But never mind. I wasn't going to re-record it just for the sake of a video. So I'll give you a bit of a rundown now, just in case I haven't already done so. I am in bed now, as you can see, and I feel cold. Yeah, so I've got the sniffles, and I'm feeling pretty sorry for myself, as it were. I always do when I'm feeling a bit poorly. And you can probably hear I've got the little heater going. I think it's about a 300 watt heater. I'm not quite sure what it is, to be honest with you. It could knock the skin off a rice pudding, to be quite frank, but you use what you got, don't you? And you got what you use. But yeah, so this morning I was a bit fed up. I couldn't put bed away. It was properly putting up a fight and getting the better of me. This van needs a new battery, so I'm gonna have to do that sooner rather than later. I was hoping to put it off and save up some money to buy a lithium battery, but I don't think that's going to be possible. I don't think I can wait that long, if you know what I mean. I need to address the issue sooner rather than later. I need to empty that cupboard that's got all my clothes and stuff, and at the bottom is where the laser battery lives. It's in a battery box and everything, so so yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do that sooner rather than later. I'm sick of having this fight every morning. It's just ridiculous. Guys, I'm just sat here chilling out in the van. I've just finished the day's work. This video's gone on long enough now, so I think I'm going to call it a day. It is Thursday right now, the 9th of January, that's right, 2025, and it is pretty cold. But it's all good. I'm in good spirits. Yesterday I was in low spirits. Today I'm in good spirits. Had a good night's sleep. Used the electric blanket. Nearly drained my electricity from my battery packs, but you know, there you go. It's all good in the hood. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Please do remember to like, comment and subscribe to these videos as we make them. My videos are all about the true ups, downs, ins and outs of van life. Not some sort of made up story. I don't have time or the luxury to go touring around the UK or foreign climates or anything like that. I work for a living, and I work these videos around that. All right, so if you want a true realistic approach to van life, what it's all about and what goes on, then yeah, please do like, comment and subscribe, and stick around for more adventurous journeys. Okay.